Hello. So this session we are doing is just to ensure to get a basic of how to make a presentation. Some tools which we are using it to make a presentation which is very attractive, or which is attractive, which is clean, and it can communicate what we are trying to tell our clients through this presentation. So I will be using Keynote tool predominantly, but which is a Mac tool, but the functionality and the usage of tools in PPT and in Keynote are more or less same. So you can instead of you will be using PPT, but the format, the process are more or less same. So it's much easier for me to share all this information on a Keynote. So let's me open Keynote. Now, one of the first and foremost thing when you are creating a presentation is to create is to choose a theme. Now, there are themes which is already available embedded in, with your applications, it be it Microsoft GPT or Keynote in Mac. You can use any of the tool and you can customize. If you don't want to do, if you don't like any of the themes, you can always use a basic white or a basic black and create your own theme. Now, let me just give you an example how you can create a theme. Now, how do you can how you can create your theme? You can create your theme by changing the color of the title pages, of subtitle, author names. One of the most important thing I will always suggest to people when you are using a presentation or a PPT tool, do not use more of creative. Use the whatever different formats available in the system, and make do the changes only in the master file. Let me just show you different slides available in this. So you can have a topic slide or first slide which is blank, or you can have a first slide which has a graphic at the back. You can have a slide with the image at one side and the content on the other. You can have a slide where you have a topic and these are inside slides, and you can have bullet points to share your thought process. You can have double points without any copy. Similarly, you have a slide where you have an image and you have bullets, and your content can come here. You can do a section breaker. You can have only image centric slide. So these are all available on this particular tool. So my suggestion is, think what is your content, use the appropriate slide, and then fill your content with that. Don't be overly creative with each and every slide, because as a basic PPT maker, or the basic rule is just keep it so that you can always change and adapt to a new design whenever you want, and that I will show you using a already ready-made slide which I have. Now, how do you customize it? Now you can customize it by changing the color. So the customization should always be done on the master. So if you look at the view and you can find out edit master slide, you will have the same kind of a option in your PPT. So when you edit master slide, each and every point, whatever you're going to do edit here, will get customized and will get repeated. So you do not have to edit this on a day on each and every on each and every slide. So if I have to change the font, all I have to go to the font, change it to maybe Monaco if I need. Doesn't look good. Let me change it to something else. Chalk duster, yes, looking better. Depending upon what kind of presentation you're doing it, so you can always change it. Or you want to do a very serious business presentation, Arial rounded is one of the best slides. You can look at it. You want to change the color of the text, you can always do that. It's up to you. Now you can do this in each and every slide. Now if I update this title in all, it should change in all the places, or I can just take this and make this as title and it will get changed. So these are various some of the aspects which you can do. Similarly here, if you want to change the slide and the text, again you want to do it body as rounded, decrease the font size or increase the font size. I can do that and I can update it and I have this saved. So if I use any other page and it becomes body, so I can change the color if I need. So I can do it gray, update. It has been done in both the places. Okay, so this is about these are, and then always use the same format. Now, let me tell you the beauty of this. When you do this kind of changes, it reflects in all the slides. And if you don't like any of the presentation, if you don't want any imagery, you can shift and change it to some other slide. That's what. Let me just open a slide which I already have and share how it can be done. Okay, so let me use. I don't think I have a slide here, but let me open a. Okay, now let me open this particular slide that I was using yesterday. No, not this. Let me see if we can work here. I have not worked on this yesterday. No, this may not work in this particular slide. Just give me a minute. Let me open it. This is a file I was trying to work. Now, this is a slide a presentation which I had earlier, and I thought I can tell you how if you can, when you change the themes, the format, and you use the proper format which has been there in the tool itself, your formatting will remain same, and it helps you to work it properly. So let me see if I can get a different theme. So I go to file. You have a design in your PPT, and in that you can always look at a new theme. So here I can say change theme, and I have multiple options where I can change the theme from this maybe accelerate. So if you can look at that, the entire theme has changed, and it takes, you don't have to do much of designing, everything works out pretty well. So let me just try and open a PPT and see if it works in that. So when I open, let me just, where the file was. This is the file I was trying to work. So in a PPT, you have a design, and you have multiple options of themes. taking the time, but I think there are different options of theme. If I take any of the theme and change it, so again, see, the entire logos and everything comes in each and in all the slide. You don't have to do anything different. That's the beauty when you use the formats given within the PPT. It works pretty well for you. You can always insert any logos. You can make any design as per your thought process, and it can work pretty well. So my only submission and suggestion will be to use the layouts judiciously at in your design, because that's where it comes out pretty well, because then you don't have to do much of formatting and just take the entire formats are done properly. Keep 3 to 4 to 5 points per slide. Don't use multiple don't use process. Keep it very simple, 5 to 10 bullet points each slide. Don't write the entire story. Don't write an essay on this. Uh, make it to the point and talk about your sessions. Talk about your points when you are giving the delivery, when you are making the presentation in front of your team or in front of your clients. So most of the time, my suggestion will be just keep your content on the slides very legible, 4 to 5 points, which is easy to read. And as I'm talking about, let me just see again. You can change the design to something else, and it and this format will not change. It will remain adapted to the design which we select. Like if I select this, see the format is more or less same. I can always cut a layout which is and everything falls in place. See, so you don't have to do much if you have the formats are proper. All you need to do is ensure that you follow the format which is been which is there uh, at the tool. So layout is the most important tool which I already seen. This is where your entire designing has been done by the by Microsoft team. So you don't have to worry much about what to do, what not to do, and then if it has been done properly, you don't have to do much of the work in terms of creating a great look and feel, and it looks absolutely amazing when seen on full screen. So that's a few things. I am sure you know how to do insert of, and whenever you insert, try to have an image which is which matches the background of the PPT so that it merges well. And whenever you do similar, let me just show you if there is a. Yes, this is the slide master where you can do all the changes. Like here, I can change the logo from put it from here. I can put it in this place. It will get reflected in all the slides. Now these are small changes which can help you do your design better and play around with it. One of the easiest format which PPT takes for any images is PNG file. So always try to get a PNG file and work with it. Okay, guys, thank you. I think these are some small tips which can help you to create a presentation which is much which will be a little bit more professional than the current way we are doing it. Thank you.